Today class Diploma in Mining Engineering 3rd semester. Subject code 18MNG 305C. Subject name Applied Geology. In Applied Geology subject most important in mining engineering student. Application orientation all chapters is useful in mining students. In first chapter stratigraphy. Stratigraphy is definition. The study of stratified rocks is called stratigraphy. It is a branch of geology that deals with the description, correlation and interpretation of stratified sediments and stratified rocks on and in the earth. It is primarily used in the study of sedimentary and layered volcanic rocks. It is the branch of geology. It studies about the layered rocks of the earth crust. It studies the rocks to correlation, establish their age, know the environment of distribution of rocks deposition, know the tectonic history of the area. Strata means layer and graphy means description or study. Stratigraphy is chronology, study of sedimentary rocks. Among the different groups of rocks, only sedimentary rocks are enabled to such study because of the presence of the and principles of the order of superposition. Sedimentary beds. Successfully younger beds occur upwards or successfully older beds occur downwards. Stratigraphy once again. Strata a set of sedimentary beds. Graphy means description. It reveals various details of the history of the earth during the different periods of the geological past, from the beginning till the present. Through stratigraphy we can know the past details of climate, geology, geography, example land and sea relation or marine strategies and glaciation, orogeny, evolution and migration of plants and animals, paleomagnetism. These are including stratigraphical areas and change etc. during different period of the earth history. Thus or this branch of geology reveals the history of our mother planet. It is also appropriately called historical geology. The basic fact which make this study possible is that sedimentary rocks have been forming at some place or other right from the formation of the earth. It was possible because the earth's surface beginning irregular, that is by virtue of numerous evolution like hills, mountains and plants and plateaus, peneplains and the one hand and numerous depressions like pits, lakes, seas and oceans on the other, had been providing suitable condition for the deposition of sediments and thereby for the formation of sedimentary rocks. Thus, sedimentary rocks representing the different age of the earth history are available or scattered in different parts of the earth's surface. Of course, due to tectonic effects, the complete chronological sequence of rocks cannot be expected to occur at any given single place. The 2 points about which we should be clear at this stage. First is sedimentary rocks of any given geological period may be found at some place and may not be found at another place. The depends on whether the favorable condition of sedimentation had prevailed or not during the geological period in any particular place. Second one, even the place where they have been formed depending on many factors which favor the deposition of sediments at some place. The development of sedimentary rocks strata may be good or ideal, and in other place it may be poor. The stratigraphy is known as historical geology. Stratigraphy study of rocks formation reveals much valuable information about geographical and chronological and lithological environment present at the time of formation. They are also reveals subsequent development or structural deformation after their formation. It is the stratigraphy. Stratigraphy objectives. Objectives of stratigraphy. The objectives of the stratigraphy to classify layered rocks, to understand lithology, fossil content, order of superposition, correlation. Mainly discuss principles of the stratigraphy. There are 3 major principles which are used to determine relative age of strata. These principles are follows: law of superposition. In a series of undisturbed beds, a bed that overlies another bed is always the younger. The youngest bed will be at the top of the sequence. Next one, fossil content. William Smith in 1799 noticed that each of the sedimentary beds contain a particular set of the fossil by which it can be identified. So, because the lower form of life existed long before the higher organism appeared, it is possible to assign relative ages to the strata containing fossils. Lithological character. A sedimentary bed may be identified by its distinct lithological character, but as similar rock beds are known to occur in formation of widely different geological ages, the lithology is not of much use for determining relative ages. The principles of stratigraphy or objectives of stratigraphy to understand basic correlation. Correlation mainly used for different rock formations particular area. In objectives of stratigraphy, in order for rock unit to be correlated over wide areas, they must be determined to be equivalent. Determination of equivalence is based first on lithological similarity. If the rock unit of the same type of rocks and look similar, then they may correlate. Sometimes very distinct rocks that do not change over large distance can be identified. These are referred to as the beds. Relative age must also be taken into account. If rocks are equivalent, they must have the same relative age. Relationship to surrounding rocks in all areas it is studied. Finally, fossils, since they are key indicator of relative age as well as depositional environment, can be used to determine equivalence. Mainly correlation. What is correlation? Correlation is establishing the time equivalence among strata in various areas. This can range in scale for local areas to worldwide. Stratigraphy correlation in the demonstration of equivalency of stratigraphic units. But in broader sense, correlation means establishing equivalency in terms of lithology, paleontology, and chronology. Correlation is identify the rock formations of similar age which are spread all over world. Fossil data available in rock help in correlation. Non-fossil data also help for correlation. Correlation help to understand the formation of age, particular rock age. It also help to understand under the geological history of the area. Though it may correlation seem extremely difficult, yet it is possible in many cases to correlate rock formed at different places during the same geological time, and also to establish relative age of the rock formed in the same region at different times. This process is called correlation and is a fundamental concept of great importance in historical geology. To establish such a correlation or mutual relationship in terms of time and space, a set of equivalent fact evidence must available. Principles of correlation. The rock formation or widely spread areas are correlated with the help of following criteria. First of all, lithology. Second, fossil content. Third, unconformity, metamorphism, igneous intrusion, radiometric dating. Lithology. Already I have discussed correlation. By meaning of lithology is not reliable because a rock bed when traced laterally may change its character. Further, similar rock beds are known to occur formation of widely different geological age. Fossil content. Fossiliferous rocks are characterized by the presence of distinct and definite set of fossils in them. However, just as the beds show lateral variation in the lithology, they may also show lateral variation in the fossil assemblage. Hence, Hence, only index fossils are used for correlation purpose. So, in correlation, lithological rock age and fossil content also used in index fossil, more useful principles of correlation and unconformity. The unconformities are of great significance in the classifying and correlating rock formations. The unconformity represent breaks in depositional sequence, hence they are significant in the interpretation of the geological history. For example, an angular unconformity is a surface of erosion that separate two sets of beds whose bedding planes are not parallel. It suggests that first the lower set of beds was formed in the horizontal deposition. This set was deformed and then eroded to a more or less even surface before the upper set was deposited horizontally upon it. So, unconformity is studied in structural geology in first year, second sem. In angular unconformity is erosional separation, two sets is beds is there in bedding plane. That time also parallel bedding, lower bedding first layer and horizontal bedding second layer. So it is discussed different unconformity stratas and metamorphism. In a particular area, the old rocks may show higher grade of metamorphism as compared to the younger beds. And next, igneous intrusions. Igneous intrusions, the igneous history of particular region may be identified to another region. In such cases, rocks can be correlated. And next one, not but least, radiometric dating. The age of intrusive igneous bodies may be determined by radiometric method, and then the correlation may be done. These are principles of the correlation. These are fossil content and lithological strata, unconformities and metamorphism and igneous intrusions, and also radiometric dating. These are correlating principles. And next, fossil. What is definition of the fossils? Fossil are the remains or impressions and traces of ancient plants and animals which have been preserved within the sedimentary rocks. A fossil is any remains of an ancient life. Fossils can be body fossils which are remains of the organism itself, or trace fossils such as burrows, tracks, or other evidence of activities. Fossils may be defined as the relict and remnant of the ancient animals and plants that have been preserved inside the rocks by natural process. Occurrence of fossils in sedimentary rocks is a matter of chance because only under very favorable conditions they occur. This means all sedimentary rocks due to change the rocks fossils, but if they are present they are very useful because they given valuable information. Fossils and they rocks which process them belongs to the same age, that is the rocks which had formed in a particular geological period will be having the relics of only those animals and plants which were existing at the time. We find today that different plants and animals under different environment conditions or water, cold or hot, dry or wet or marine and highland or lowland. These are different environment. If we keep in mind that the present is key to the past, with the help of fossil we can understand the history of the earth from different angles. The important benefit of fossil from the stratigraphy points of view can be listed as follows. Some organisms like graptolites lived for a very short period in geological history. Hence, if their fossils are found in any unknown rock, their age can easily be predicted. Such fossils of chronological importance are named or zone fossils. Fossils help easy correlation of different sequence of rocks. Fossils reveals the climate conditions of the geological past. They also help in knowing land-sea relation in the past, that is marine transgressions and regressions of the past can be known through them. Fossils provide unique and unquestionable evidence of the evolution and migration of life during the geological past. They also throw light on orogeny and uplift different geological conditions, different areas in different continental rift and Himalayas region and different orogenic alpha regions also thrown highly highlight of the rock beds. And definition of the index fossil. Index fossil, also known as guide fossils or indicator fossils, are fossils used to definite and identify geological period. Index fossils must have a short vertical range, wide geographic distribution, and rapid evolutionary trends. The index any animals or plants preserved in the rock record of the earth, that is characteristics of the particular span of geologic time or environment. The index fossil single fossil indicates small age or specific age. Microfossils, they are study small as not seeing our own eyes. Microsite of fossils, they are useful to knowing strata, impression, and age of the strata. Stratigraphy mainly useful in fossils. So, discuss the uses of fossils or summarize the fossils of uses of fossils. The fossils are commonly used for correlating the strata and determine their relative ages. Fossils indicate whether the rock is freshwater deposit or marine deposit. Fossils give information about the climates of the time in which they lived. The fossils have helped in understanding the evolution of plants and animals. A fossil is a remnant or the modeling of the an animals or plants preserved in a sedimentary rocks. Fossils are very useful to the study of tectonic history. When a fossil of a given species is found on several modern continents, it gives a strong indication that these continents were previously unfilled. Fossils are also used to date sedimentary rocks. Some pieces with a broad distribution on Earth and a short term life are great indicator to identify certain geological period. Finally, fossils show us the long history of life and the past and current evolution process on Earth. The fossil records are like a book, the different species life forms took to adapt to changes environments all along the earth history. Preservation of fossils, it is main important of the preservation of fossils. All the animals and plants are not preserved as fossils. The two most important conditions which favor the preservation of fossils are position of hard parts and immediate burial. First of all, preservation of fossils in condition carbonization, stratification, and different formations, recrystallization, replacement. But it is first position of hard parts. After that, the depth of the organisms, the soft parts are generally easily decomposed. Therefore, animals like jellyfish and insects, which are totally composed of soft parts, living are not orderly preserved as fossil. The animals which possess hard skeleton have a better chance of being converted into fossil. The animals which possess hard skeleton have a better chance being converted into fossil. The soft hard part or durable tissues such as shells, bones, teeth, and woody tissue. Preservation of unaltered body parts. A hard part, usually shells, bone, teeth. Soft tissue by humidification or freezing. Chemical alteration of hard parts, carbonization. Soft tissue preserved as thin carbon film. Recrystallization, conservation of a mineral polymorphism to another. Replacement, dissolution of original material and precipitation of new mineral. Permeation, porous material filled with secondary material. Formation of fossils. The fossils are preserved in the rocks in number of different forms, which are follows: entire organism preserved, the whole body of the organisms including its soft parts may be preserved. For example, the body, mammoth elephants of Pleistocene age are found preserved in the ice in northern Siberia. These type of fossils are, however, extremely rare. Skeleton of organisms preserved in rock of Tertiary age. The bony skeleton of animals having original composition and structure are found. These are skeleton of organism, formation of fossil, and partification of hard part. Mineral matter like silica, calcium carbonate, and iron sulfate may replace the remains of organism particles by particles, thereby preserving the structure faithfully. An example of this type of fossil is the silicified wood. And the next one, cast. Module. After burial, the hard parts of the organism may be totally dissolved. Dissolved and removed in solution. As a result, holes having the shape of the outside of the body are often within the rock beds. Such holes are called module. Cats. Modules may be filled with mineral matter, producing natural cast. The cast shows all the external marking of the bodies of the organisms. Carbonization. When plants decomposed slowly, their organism tissue are transformed into carbon. Such carbonized remaining commonly preserve the structures of the original material. Seems to coal are the best example. Carbonized remains of plants. Immediate burial. Second one, immediate burial. In the animals and plants are not buried quickly after their death. They are quickly they are likely to be destroyed by chemical decay and other agencies of erosion. It's only a matter of time before is born or turned to fossil. This is sort of a best case scenario for rapid burial. A plant or animal that is buried in mud, silt, or other prospective subsequent very shortly after death is much more like to be preserved of as a fossil. And also it is discussed stratigraphy, definition of the stratigraphy and objectives of stratigraphy, principles of correlation and definition of fossil and definition of index fossil, and also discuss uses of fossils and preservation of fossils. These are main discussion, introduction of the stratigraphy. These are used for in different variations of rock strata and different age of the rock formation and formation of rocks, different environmental condition, and searching the different minerals age rock formations. So stratigraphy, we also discuss the age of the formations and environments. Stratigraphy tries to determine the age of the rock formations. It takes support of fossil data and non-fossil data. Fossil data and non-fossil data. Fossil data, it is mainly paleontological and each layer to formed definitely time period in the earth history. Each layer contain fossils which represent life characteristics of the period during which each was formed. Fossils are the remains of the organism which are preserved in the rocks of the earth crust by natural cases. It is expected younger beds, younger layers will contain more advanced life, from whereas the older layer will contain more primitive life forms. These are totally fossil formations. These are nothing but funnel successions. It is also fossil data and non-fossil data. This compared to similar beds, order of superposition, sedimentary structures, and ripple marks. Discuss different rain print, different petrological and petrographical characters, minerals origin, and radioactivity minerals, different tectonic non-tectonic structures. These are discussed age of the different formation of the rocks, and also it is marine transgressions and marine regressions and geophysical data and geochemical data. It is more information useful in take support fossil data and non-fossil data in determine the age and establishing of the age of rocks formation is an important to understand the geological history the of particular area. Geological history important of area, geological understand the geological history, and also stratigraphy also puts efforts to understand the environmental condition of the area. Previous discussed marine and non-marine areas and terrestrial areas, and also different conditions of the hot and cold areas, peneplates, pediments, These are different, if understand the environmental conditions, and environments are marine environments and terrestrial environments. These are used for in mining, to find out the economical valuable minerals, to find out the stratigraphical successions in particular area, and particular our Telangana, our India, how to use for our nation. These are identify the rock beds. This is the first chapter in introduction of the stratigraphy, and you discuss the definition of the stratigraphy, and also discuss the objectives of stratigraphy, correlation of the principles of stratigraphy, and also discuss the different index fossil and fossil, and to discuss the uses of the fossils, and preservation of the fossils, how to use in the age of the rocks, how to use environmental condition. These are discussed the today class. Thank you. And also discuss next class. Next class you discuss the more important geological and lithological units, and also when the discuss geological time scale, it is useful our distributions and different state distribution, stratigraphical, lithological distributions. These are discussion, and also mainly aims of stratigraphy. The aims of the stratigraphy are to study the chronological sequence of strata of different places, and to correlate them with that of the worldwide or established regional chronological framework. This second step shall fix the mutual time relationship, and the third one to interpret the geological history of the earth as we whole from the foregoing data. Such a study the way of the arrangement of the sedimentary rocks in the chronological sequence in which they were laid down on the surface of the earth. Lithology means, litho means rock, logos means study. The term lithology synopsis to petrology, but the term petrology is widely used, whereas the term lithology is used general only in stratigraphy. This important questions: definition of the stratigraphy. Second question, definition of correlation. And third question, definition of fossil. Third question, index fossil. Fourth question, uses of fossils. And fifth question, explain the preservation of fossils. These are very useful in this chapter. Important questions. Thank you. This is the assignment. You write down 5 questions. You write assignment. Thank you.